Hello, welcome to Wintertime Blues. I am not Bob Ross, but I do feel very sad, so we got half of it. Today we will be painting a beautiful painting entitled Wintertime Blues, and I urge you to dig down deep inside and find your bluest blues with which to draw inspiration from. Let us begin. Now, this painting has a lot of blues in it. Honestly, they all kind of look the same to me, so I'm just gonna paint when I feel like it. Of course, following Bob, but I don't know. These are pretty much all the same. All right, so last time I made the terrible mistake of not painting the canvas white. Apparently that helps the canvas stay wet, so in order to prevent mistakes, although I'm sure there will be plenty, I decided to wet the canvas. The canvas is wet. I have a wonderful feeling that this is going to go great already. To begin, we'll start with our 2-inch brush, and we will start with what seems to be the semi-darkest blue. Just a small amount, not a big amount or a medium amount, a small amount will do. Get it all the way into the bristles, and here we go, baby. Little X's. Don't you make an O. Ooh, tic-tac. Oh, okay. Oh, shoot. Little X's, little X's. Oh. Oh no, I already did too much. Oh, I got too confident too fast. Oh, just forget this part. I'm gonna erase it. Oh, shoot. All right, more X's in the upper corner. Much like sadness, you never know when it's going to come up to bite you in the tush, and these blues, come out of nowhere, like the tears that fall from my eyes. All right, we've done X's, now it's time to do some L bases, or a straight line if you prefer. And now you choose the, I think the slightly lighter blue here. Frankly, these blues are all variations on each other. All right, and he's doing the bottom now, all right, just apply it there. Oh. There we go. There we go. And just this is nice. Just a nice straight line. Sadness doesn't normally move in straight lines. It's more like a circle or a squiggle. Shake off the brush. Some might say that's the most fun part of this whole thing. Not me. And he's doing that a lot. All right. And now we're gonna just get rid of this excess here. And now the classic, the queen of all paints. Oh, a little titanium white. I forgot to add it to my palette. There we go. And just the tiniest little happy clouds, not sad clouds, given the sadness of this painting, it's nice to see a little bit of endorphins coming through in the clouds. And just... Oh, I saw a cloud in the shape of a painting once. It was shaped like the Mona Lisa. Still could never figure out what she was smiling about, even in the clouds. What is she smiling about? You know, some say there's a sadness behind her eyes. Sometimes sadness breeds smiles when you're really in pain. Perhaps Mona Lisa was sad because she couldn't go to the bathroom during the painting. I don't know, could be a million reasons. Oh dear, the paint's running. Oh dear. Oh, it's all right. Let's focus on these clouds here. You know, there's no mistakes. So, painting, this is intentional, much like the tears that roll down our face. There. All right. Oh. Now make sure there's a distance between each of the clouds. All right, these clouds are looking pretty happy to me. You know, come to think of it, I've never really seen an angry cloud. Even thunderstorms are beautiful. There's a happiness to them. Oh, left side. Maybe one's a cumulus cloud. Maybe one's just a, you know. I've looked at clouds from both sides now. But even how there's cloud illusions, I recall, and you know, I realize after all this, I really don't know clouds at all. I'm just, oh, that looks more like a hurricane than a cloud. Just tiny fluffs. You know, if a plane were to fly through this, they'd get a hell of a lot of turbulence. There we go. Yeah. Just a little wispy cloud. Oh, his looks wonderful. Mine, not so much. And now, okay, we're gonna dip into some new colors. Oh, no, oh God. We're gonna put some red in our Azarian crimson, which I don't personally see any red in the painting you showed us, but if it's secretly there, it's fine with me. Oh, I forgot the knife. Oh, shoot. When you don't have a knife, a finger works great. I can't tell you the number of times I've dug into a steak with my finger when I didn't have a steak knife lying around. Helps to get the nail extra long. Okay, I'm doing the mountain. Oh. A knife would be great right about now, but fingernails are just fine. Really, get in there, and now the tears are falling. And it's important when using your nail as a knife not to get any soft part of your finger involved, because then it just becomes like a napkin, and we're not going for a napkin, we're going for a knife. Hardness. There we go. All right, we're nailed it. And all right, now we're gonna get arguably the darkest blue, although still up for debate, and a biggie brush. Oh shoot. And just do a little bit of that. Just as if it's Oh, that's kind of nice. And just make it kind of blend into the ocean. Oh, disgusting. There's a hair in my canvas. Oh, oh. That is mighty gross. I can't tell if it's the brush hair or mine, to be quite honest. Might have to DNA test this baby. Oh, all right. Well, you know, it's a casualty. I don't know if you can see it. It's there. Oh, you know, this isn't the first time a bristle has come to get me today. In all honesty, I was brushing my teeth. I got them. I was brushing my teeth and the bristle of the toothbrush popped out, went down my throat, choked on it for a half hour. This is a true story. Most of what I say is true to begin with, but I tell you, I choked on a bristle. A bristle? I'll tell you, these brushes may look innocent. They can get you when they want you. Okay, we've moved on to black. All right, this is a midnight. Oh, that's a brown. Oh, shoot. Nope, that's a black. All right. Oh, I'm using a knife. I don't want to use this time for a new finger. No, this mountain is a... There we go. Not quite kissed by the light, as they say. It's a little shadowy peak. There's a range, mountain range. Okay, that's looking not bad. Certainly not good. Okay, I'm back to the brush. Man, they are changing methods like, how can you keep up? Okay, just gonna wet the old brush for a second. And back to our X's. Here we go. I feel like we need more mountains. This area is feeling a little neglected. All right. Bob says things like, all you have to do, and it's easy if you, and it'll only take, and you know, that's deceptive word games, because this is a lot harder. All right, I'm gonna add a few mountains. Oh dear. And this side, and severely lacking. In lieu of a knife, I cut a salmon once with my finger. Just dug into it and ripped it down the spine of the fillet. I didn't eat it afterwards because I was pretty grossed out by what I'd done, but I'll tell you, the finger works wonders as a knife when you're in a pinch. I wonder if anybody's ever been killed by a finger knife. Wouldn't want to find out. Okay, now he's got a brush that looks like a fan, which I don't have. However, I can fan my bristles out like this to make some, what is that, trees? Oh, hold on, this mountain's looking, there we go. Okay, just want to, too much talking, not enough painting, and I'm missing some mountain ranges, so give me a second. Catch up. And the Blue Ridge Mountain. Oh, got a finger in there. Just need a nail. Sometimes it's like 10,000 fingers when all you need is a nail. That's what Alanis Morissette said. There we go. And now, okay, let's get back to the fan. And this is a fan brush. And you dip into the medium to slightly dark blue, and you make a tree. Oh, look at that, that's the tree. And a tree, and a tree, and oh God, my brushes are soiled. Okay, and a little bit of just titanium white. Okay, oh God, honey, get in there and oh dear. Oh, that looks like a cloud. No. I've seen many clouds that look like trees in my life, but I'll tell you, I've never seen a tree that looks like a cloud. It's like a square is a rhombus is a square, tree is a... Oh, now he's got a squirrel on his head. Well, I don't have a squirrel, but I can... Oh, God. There we go. This is a waste of time. Okay. How does he have time to bring animals into this when you've got a whole painting to complete in 27 minutes? Okay. Yes, there's fan brush. Take a little more of the titanium white. I'll tell you, these sure as hell don't look like trees, but if you believe in your heart that they're trees, you'll find out that, well, they aren't, but they'll look more like trees. A tree is a wish your heart makes, you know? Okay, and back to the knife with the white nail. And now we are making a snow lake. Ice. Oh no, there's red in there. That's a disaster. You know, I still don't believe that there's hidden red in here. Oh, okay, I'm just gonna default to the brush. There we go. Oh, God. There we go. Little X's. When all else fails, make a couple X's. You know? There we go. Oh. Okay. Okay. This. And then he's just dipping into different blues. I personally have lost track of what blue is which. They're all slight variations on each other, like I said. You know, deep blue, dark blue, semi-dark blue. It's like I easily get lost in this. Okay, now we are adding some ice to the bottom. I mean, I don't even know. Okay. This. There we go. Okay, now up here, this has been severely neglected, much like an orphan. This part of the painting is in desperate need of Daddy Warbucks, so we're going to give it some love. Okay, so we're going to take our knife hand and dip into the white like this. There we go. And now we're just going to scratch at it. It doesn't do much, but boy does it feel like I'm doing something. Sometimes with sadness, after all, this painting is all about the human condition of tears and remorse and sadness, you know. And, you know, when you're sad, sometimes you don't realize how happy you are deep down, and you got to uncover the happiness amid all the sad. So we got to uncover the blues within in order for the whites to shine through, you know. Cats must be fabulous painters because they sure can scratch. Okay, now we're gonna get into, oh, we need a little bit of a black into the blue. Okay, a little black and blue. No one got hurt, thank goodness. But we are dealing with a black and blue. I'm smiling, but you can't tell. Both inside and outside. Okay, let's see, we're doing this. Just a little a black tree that's peeking out to say, hello, I'm here, don't forget about me. This is an attention seeker tree. What a beauty this tree is, I'll tell you. And you know, oh, look at that. Sometimes I do things beautifully and I surprise myself. You know, Bob talks a lot about happy accidents. Makes me wonder if there are any depressed intentions. Give attention to these trees. They're begging for it, let me tell you. These subtlety over here. Nuh-uh, this tree's ready for showbiz. This tree's saying, look at me, you know? Oh, if you need a Christmas tree, you know who to call. You know. Sometimes attention isn't always good. You ask for it too much, tree. You know? Humble. You gotta be humble when you're a tree. Okay. And let's get a little bit of more of those braggadocious trees on the other side. Okay, we hear you. We see you, tree. I talked to a tree once. It didn't talk back, but I tried. All right, now we dip into a light blue and a white. A nice robin's egg. And you're just gonna push upward. Well, now we're in the sky, Bob, so, oh, we need to make this tree a little more prouder. He reaches all the way to the sky. This one does. This is all about perspective. Okay, there we go. Bob whispers a lot, which I think helps his technique. I try to whisper as much as I can. Sometimes I just want to scream, but I find when you want to scream the most is when you should probably whisper. You know? Oh, I just burped a little bit. I hope you didn't hear that. It's the problem with these mics. They pick up things all the time. Okay, now we're going to get our titanium white and add a little snowflakes to our trees. I'm a good blotter. Feel alive when I blot. Wake up! Wake up! It's time to party! Wake up! That's a nice snow. There we go. Getting blot happy. Okay, oh, and more blotting. I'll tell you. Okay. Now, the trick is to get these little bushes down here to look like lace. Can you imagine a dress made out of snow? It'd melt right off of you. Be real cold too. Oh, no pressure. Uh-oh. Just, you know, much as Jackson Pollock was a splatterer, I'm going to go down in history as the blotter. Okay, getting some bushes in here. We gotta get some proud bushes going over here. There we go. A little darkness. Maybe a hole where animals live. You know, you've always got to be mindful that animals live in holes. So if the blotter can provide a hole, the blotter has done her job. Blotter sounds a lot like bladder. Don't confuse the two. Oh, brown, a new color. Ugh. You know, if I'm... okay. That looks just like the color of chocolate pudding. I'll say, if you put this in a plastic cup with a little tinfoil hat on it, gave me a spoon, I'd almost eat it. I might even bring it up to my nose and sniff it and prepare to put it on my tongue. I don't think I'd go as far as to eat it, but man, that looks like chocolate pudding. Oh, we're making a tree. Unbelievable. Amid all this blue, there is some brown. The blotter will attempt a tree. All right, where are we going to have our happy little tree? A happy little tree. I mean, I wonder if this painting, since it's called Wintertime Blues, if this is a sad tree. There's a twig if I ever saw one. Okay. And there is a twig. Oh, Bob has finished the painting, and here I am, amateur, very far behind. Okay, let's finish this off with another little twig there. Oh, another episode has immediately started, but I'm not ready for that. Okay, this is a tree and branch one. We'll add the nail. I think I last saw him use a knife before he signed off. Just add a little bit of snow. Okay, and there we have it. Wintertime Blues. Just give it one last spray for good luck. And thank you so much for sharing your talent and your sadness with me. During times like this, it's important to remember that with the blues also come lighter blues and some browns, and even a little bit of red. Thank you so much. Goodbye. Oh, I can't touch my phone. Oh, God. How do I... no. Can I get it with my... Stop streaming.